Silverman here from Constantly Calibrating with Lance James, and we are talking Banner Saga. So tell me a little bit about Banner Saga.
So, Banner Saga is awesome. It was a Kickstarter game back a couple years ago. 3 ex-BioWare guys formed Stoic Studios, and they, with the help of Kickstarter and the help of their community and fans, made the Banner Saga. The Banner Saga is a kind of throwback game in several ways, where it's got some tactical, turn-based combat, kind of similar like Fire Emblem type style. It's set in this Norse mythic setting, if you will. It's heavily Norse-inspired, as you can see.
Yes.
But it's not traditional Norse. There's some interesting things in there. But then there's this whole mechanic of kind of like Oregon Trail meets the Norse world. Good way to say that. Choices you make as you progress through the game will impact you later on. They might impact you immediately. Your choices as a player will definitely, they could impact you in multiple ways. Characters could die, bad things could happen. It's very much Game of Thrones-ish in that way.
Yeah, I played, I was a Kickstarter person. I think it was the second one I actually did, and when playing it, I made a choice that I did not actually think. I think it was just pull this companion, and oh, sure, that sounds safe enough. And then my main tank was dead before the final battle. I'm like, well, shit, now. And I loved that aspect. It's harsh, but it's not the simple. If I go here, this happens, or you can kind of foresee. There's no way to know that you're going to have 3 characters get killed and/or massively injured just from one little choice at the beginning of the game. And it's a very honest portrayal of these kind of things.
Definitely. That's one of the things Stoic actually wanted to wanted to put in their game is this is kind of a throwback. The game can be hard.
Yeah.
And that's the intended. Well, how we want you to play through it. The thing is, we don't want you to quit because the game keeps going. Mm-hmm. So even though things are getting hard, we want you to keep persevering. You might lose your favorite character. Keep going.
I know that I'm still to this day stuck on the Bellower at the very end. I cannot for the life of me.
He's a tough one.
He is the one time I came the closest. It was like probably one more hit and it was done, and then it was just slaughtered the whole way through, and I just sat there in disbelief almost.
I will say, to that point though, Stoic did release a new patch recently.
So I've heard. I've been meaning to go back to it.
Adds in localization, 6 different languages.
Okay.
And it actually tweaked the last fight, just because so many people were. We made it too hard, probably.
It's a difficult fight,
yep.
And for someone like me, I like tactical RPGs. I'm not good at them by any stretch of the meaning, because I'm that person who's like, I'm going to play, the roguish silent stealth type in a video game, and then in my version of that is I run in stealth and just cause mayhem.
Sure.
So tactical RPGs consist of, I should really think this fight through. No.
Think ahead.
Nope. There's no thought process whatsoever. I can think maybe 2 turns ahead is my record.
Oh wow.
For thinking, and I'm awful. But it's
practice.
But it's not. But that's the thing is, I very much enjoyed it, and the story was really interesting, and the art style is. Well, I mean, people can't see right now. We'll have some video as well, but there's just gorgeous character art, character designs.
Arne Jorgensen, the main artist for the game, hand drew all this stuff. This is his stuff. It's beautiful. It's everything from the landscapes to the characters. It's really a fantastic. It's art you don't see in every game. So everybody's going to this high-tech, fancy, 3D. All that. I mean, this is beautiful, standout art.
And how has the art been received? Because I can imagine some people seeing it initially might have been a little thrown off because it isn't what you expect in a lot of these games. And I know even I was just like, oh, that's okay. And then, but within 20, 30 minutes or so of the game, I'm like, I'm really digging this. It fits the world.
So there is definitely that aspect.
Yeah.
A lot of people look at it for the first time, it's like, wait, it's not what they expect.
Yeah.
However, all that being said, as time progresses, people see more of it, what have you. It gets better and better. And the beautiful is, it was nominated for an IGF award for art, and this poster right here, which you can't barely see, was actually one of the Into the Pixel winners. It was chosen to be, Into the Pixel's a big art show. Okay. And that poster was selected to be in the art show.
That's really awesome.
Yeah.
Speaking of art, tell me about this banner we have, which for anyone if you're listening to this, we'll have again pictures that you're probably looking at right now.
So this is fantastic. This is something where Stoic, once again, likes to focus on our community, likes to pay attention to the people playing their game. They were getting tons of great fan art, people just submitting their own art, their own even drawings or full-fledged sketches, all that good stuff. Almost as the game launched, they just developed this fan art contest. They had people submit fan art. They pick the best and create a full-sized, I'm terrible at dimensions, but it's a big banner. You'll see pictures, hopefully. And this banner is full fan art. Everything you see on here is things fans submitted to us. And we're happily taking it to shows with us, showing it off, and it's our representation of the Banner Saga.
It's really cool. It's just, well, yeah, you said it tells your tale.
It definitely
which is
does.
what the banner's supposed to do. So.
Definitely. As you look, it's art. You recognize Bellower in a few of them. You recognize Alette in a few of them. It's very much, for anybody familiar with the game, some of these things will be easily recognizable.
Absolutely. So, okay, you're now bringing, Banner Saga is now being brought to tablets. So how is that going to play differently? How is that optimized, I guess you could say?
Definitely. So that's one of the very cool things we announced recently. Banner Saga is coming to tablets, and that's iOS, Android, all that good stuff. Very cool. It's amazing how it works, honestly. It's almost natural in terms of the way the game comes to iPad. Touchscreen gameplay works so well with the turn-based tactics and the turn-based gameplay. It's beautiful. It feels so natural to play Banner Saga on a tablet.
Okay.
The art looks fantastic. It's a natural fit for the game.
I can see that. I mean, the tactical stuff makes a lot of sense with the little point and click. Plus, I mean, they can last a while, but battles can, last for whatever reason you're using a tablet at that moment.
Yep.
It has all the perfect timing.
Very true.
For
Nicely done.
Thank you very much. Got to get the poop jokes in.
Yep, that's fair. Absolutely.
Into all interviews, if I can fit them in and not be blacklisted for that.
Nope, that's fair. That's a valid use of it.
But that's tablets and phones. That's what a lot of people use them for.
Very true.
So it makes sense to the short gameplay kind of things, and it seems like very fitting for that. Now, future of Banner Saga, where is that going from here?
So Stoic's working on a number of things. They're super busy, obviously.
Yeah.
Still finishing up the Banner Saga port here for tablets, coming summer, very soon. So It's already summer, so very, very soon. And they've actually started working on the next part of the game.
Okay.
So it's the sequel, whatever the sequel, because it is a saga. It's going to be a trilogy. They're working on the next part of the game, continuing the story. And one thing I will say that a lot of people don't really know yet, make sure you finish the first game, because your progress will carry over and keep going.
I was going to ask about that. I was curious because obviously it is such a story, choice-driven game. I love that, by the way, about gaming now that I guess BioWare started with Mass Effect and Dragon Age stuff that we now continue over, and I'm loving to see other developers bringing this concept over of even if you don't get to play as your avatar, at least your story continues.
Well, that's the thing is, if you finish the first game, it'll be your story still. It'll be your journey.
It's your story,
yep.
Yes.
So you'll have more care about what's happening because it's your people, your caravan.
That's a great thing to hear. Well, thank you very much for chatting with me, and we look forward to more from Banner Saga.
Awesome.
Thank you.